Julia Roberts. Okay, I went through a divorce during the time of Boogie. I never been in divorce in my life. I don't know what you think you were divorcing, like she wanted to tear a nigga apart and shit. Like, she had a real wicked dream about something. You know my wife. She played my wife. She played in the movie Charles Bronson. You remember Charles Bronson? Charles Bronson was a real loving guy. He just ain't played too much. He just ain't played too much because of Columbo and stuff. Columbo and Chuck Norris. Columbo and Chuck Norris had their own plans. Mr. Miyagi just had to bow out because of that type of situation. But I'm gonna just tell you this, right? You know my wife, Julia Roberts. I played in. You ever seen the television show Spartacus with the House of Barry Artist? You know my wife, Julia Roberts. She also played in Casino, the movie Casino, where she was like, could you do something to make me feel good? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, at the time until my son Gennicus started suiting up like, oh, look at this. That's when my other son, I'm Gennicus, I'm the real Gennicus, but, you know, I don't make music or nothing like that, but, not anymore, but, my other son already knew that he was going to have a lot on his hand. Then I had my wife, Frida. She's a wonderful crown I used to trip over all the time and stuff. So my son, Freddie, he had plans of being a gynecologist. So his money was long. And, he said one day he's going to be able to feel pussy. The pussy that he want to feel and stuff. I looked at him. I said that was a real broad statement at the time, but I'm in a rush right now, so I'm not maybe gonna look at you and say so much about that situation and stuff. And then I walked away. But you know, uh, Freddie didn't realize I was already getting hammered at times because of him and stuff. Probably when in the paradigm, he probably just didn't realize it. I tell my wife, I say, listen, my wife Julia Roberts, we went through a little minor divorce in Boogie Night, and then the last time I seen her, she walked by me, and I came outside my house one day, and as I was walking, she walked by me, and she was just shocked, like she was just shocked the way to see me. And I looked at her and I said, look at this little nice little hazy ass. But I can't stop right now. I got a pervert in my house. And there's a lot of things going on. So I couldn't deal with her. That was around 2014, 2000, what was it, 2012, 2014, 13, 2015, one of those years. And I didn't say nothing at the time because as I was walking, I just happened to see her. Like, oh my god, her little short self, and I couldn't believe it. Like, oh man, look at my wife. Couldn't say nothing at the time. She was so shocked that I just walked by and I didn't say nothing. I just didn't know she remembered me or not. So, all right, I'm saying like, listen to this. I'm the real Caesar. So, you know, a person says don't get mistaken about something else because it just seems like a similarity, and then you find out you might have been really wrong. Another person, not me, but another person might have been really wrong thinking about something and you get yourself hurt. But anyway, the reason why I made this documentary is for something else. The reason why I made this documentary is because it's just like people selling weed on this land and stuff, right? I'm speaking to my Earth Empresses and my other Earth Empresses and other solar systems and galaxies, same thing. Especially when it comes to your continent or your social economics. Don't have another individual bring a form of medication that'll end up, because if it's not a part of your habitation naturally, it could end up being a poison to your humane condition. So don't have another person from another social. Because remember, this is a star. This is a literal star planet. This planet right here. It's not a regular planet. It's a literal star planet of different stars from different social economic systems that is not the same with each other. That the main emphasis that they make doesn't manifest until a long time from now. Now, I'm just gonna be your or until I'm ready, basically, because I'm obligation and stuff. So I'm just gonna say just like this. You know, don't have a person bring weed to the social economic or certain medication to the social economic and get you addicted like a drug, because it already is causing a deterioration to your consciousness where you're becoming a dependent on something that's outside of yourself. And then on top of it, it could manipulate your body chemistry where you could end up catching herpes, AIDS, cancer, um, some type of biohazard disease, or some type of irritation to when it comes to your natural pigmentation or your natural. I'm not gonna say if my wife has melanin or something like that, but I'll say to her celestial or cellular structure, and it could cause an outbreak to your habitation of your humane condition, and then you'll learn what the then 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 you'll realize and learn what the plagues was about if that happens. But that won't happen, so we'll counteract that, you know. But you'll learn and you'll realize what the plagues were about in Egypt. So we don't want things to manifest itself in a recycle in physics in the paradigm of time. So one, be very smart of one's positioning of acknowledgement of reality, depending on what's happening in history. This is why history is important. This is why people had rap sheets. So be careful to the individuals that influence you, like the Black Panther Party that just wanted to push drugs. Now I'm a White Panther type man, but the Black Panther Party that just wanted to push drugs and they wanted to get rid of individuals. So be very careful of individuals trying to have a certain analogy, because this is a star planet. This is not a star planet of animals. This is a literal star planet of higher beings that never really did zodiac science. And the only zodiacs that how can I say this, resonated here was of regardless, and they weren't of certain zodiacs of animalistic behavior. They had real intellect and precise realities when it came to one's habitation. Love one, and I don't have nothing else to say. Think about what I said. Don't be influenced and don't cause an outbreak of. It's just like, you ever seen somebody? This is why you learn about pollen. You ever had somebody say, "Oh, you start sneezing like crazy when the summer, springtime come around"? You're like, "Oh, you're probably allergic to the pollen." That means this is not just social. That was the first time to say this is off. This is not just social economic system, but best thing for you to do is be by oxygen tree at that time, because the oxygen tree has a fingerprint. It identifies the natural habitation of your humane condition. You lean on the tree or you sit next to the tree, and it will identify your natural habitation, your humane condition, and then it would resuscitate exactly what you need for your social economics, respiration, for your habit, for your bio, for your for your body for a short time being, and then it will decease. And if you're not out of there by the fall or winter, you can end up dying, because the fact is that means you were going against the natural social economic system, and it's already gonna go retrieve individuals. It's gonna get rid of you a certain type of way. Naturally, I'm just being real with you, but I'm just letting you know if it's just like the reason of learning about pollen. If one is allergic to pollen, you're allergic to the natural chemistry of one's habitation, because it's not your comfort zone. So be careful of entering certain people's social economic. It's just like, I made this earth. I could walk anywhere. If my body has allergic reaction to individuals in the habitation of a social economic, that means there's diseases, literally. Because when you check my DNA and you check the soil, you're gonna realize that I could be around this. So what is causing that allergic reaction? And then the investigation starts. Love one. So don't be manipulated and end up with a disease because of one's habitation. It's just like the cellular structure in the air. Don't don't cause a biohazard chemistry because other individuals don't know about one's habitation when it comes to natural nature. And don't listen to individuals that want to be a part of botany. You understand it's called botany. It's like it's a bow to the knees like a foot. You can either bow gracefully or forcefully cause to bow. So be very careful when it comes to one's habitation. Love one. Learn your vocabulary.